Hi, my name is Victoria, and today I want to talk about the positive psychology, and there are three topics in my lecture. The first one is the pleasant life, and the second one is the good life, and the third one is meaning life. From the lecture, I learned a lot, and now I want to discuss what is my experience. And the first one is pleasant life. I think it's the emotion. The most important is emotion in our life. If you feel in your life, if you feel happy to do something, you will have a good emotion. And but if you have a negative emotion, you will do something unhappy. And uh, when I was, and take an example as me, when I was 12 years old, I learned English. I began learning English, and I think speaking English is too difficult, and the English words is not simple. And so I afraid of go to the English class, and that moment my teacher told me, if you really don't like English, you won't go to the English class. But if you find something interesting in the English, you will fall in love with the English. And then my teacher told me something about English, and he told me he traveled on American, and she think it's very interesting, and she told me. If you want to like English, you could listen to English music or watch English movies. And after the, after class, I went I start to I start to listen the English music, and I think English music is very nice, and the English in the music is not very difficult. And then I start to watch the English movies, and I find the English movies is so interesting, different from the Chinese movies. So I think I love the English, and I start to study the English, and I try to speak English uh, many times with my teachers. And at the end of the semester, I had a good grade. And I think the result of the grades is the important is um, I have a good emotion to the English class, and I think how English class is very happy. And when I have English class, I feel very relaxed, not stressed. So, have a good emotion in our life is very important. If you have a good emotion in our life, you will feel you will feel happy, and the life I think is the pleasant life. And the second topic is a good life. I think a good life is a quality life. Uh, on my duty time, I like swimming and play golf and traveling. And if you have some hobbies in your life, your hobbies will be very colorful, and the colorful life will take many interesting things to you. Take it. Last year summer vacation, I had a vacation with my mother, and during the vacation, I I make some friends and took many beautiful photos with my mom, and I think traveling will could open your horizons, and make you to see a different world. It's very meaningful, I think, and during the vacation, I think the vacation is very interesting. So, the good life is about the good life is about your hobbies in your life. If you uh, everyone will have a hobby, because the hobby will make your life colorful. And the third one is meaningful life. And take an example as my mom. Before my mom had a work and she and uh, she always go home at very late, and she's always tired. But when I ask her why does her do his work is so uh, hardworking, and she told me because she loves her working and she thinks she will do best in her working, so she try harder and harder, but she doesn't think it is very hard and it is very tired. She is very enjoy her working. So the meaningful life, I think the important is uh, if you like your job and you continue do this job, you won't feel too much stress and too much tired. So in our life, find a thing that you're interested in is very important. And the conclusion is from the lecture, I learned a lot, and I think it's very nearly my life. And and in my experience, I think um, uh, a good life is very important. And in the future, I will improve my quality of my life. I will do something I interesting. I will do something I like, and I won't care other people's eyes. I will uh, um, I will do something meaningful in my life, and uh, I will always do something I like. And I think um, it is it is helpful to me to attitude our positive emotion. And I think everyone will have positive psychology, because positive psychology and positive emotion is very important to a good life or a meaningful life.